Hello, Madam Morrigan here. I'm not sure if you can hear me because there's quite a lot of background or environmental noise going on right now, but one of the channel messages that I have received today is related to oracle cards and tarot cards. And one of the main messages that I was supposed to communicate today is the idea that I love my tarot cards, I love my oracle cards, but this message has actually been coming through really strongly and I've been resisting it. I've been resisting it a lot because everybody loves their tarot channels on YouTube. But what I'm hearing is, for a certain collective of people within the New Age community, you're not supposed to work with tools. You're supposed to just deliver messages in whatever way is appropriate for you. And even though tarot readings and evidential mediumship are popular ways of engaging with people, it's not the only way. And there's quite a bit of snobbery within the spiritualist community when it comes to things like inspirational mediumship and spirit art and things like that. It's not seen as real mediumship, but I would argue that it's actually the strongest form of mediumship because it opens you up to a lot more diverse energies. If you think about it, whenever you see evidential mediumship, you're only seeing the love and the light, you're only seeing the warm and fluffy, and even if there's traumatic circumstances, the medium doesn't want to deliver anything that could be potentially traumatic, and quite often it is at the expense of truthfulness. And that is something that I have observed. The idea that all spirits are happy and everything is love and light and they're a lot happier on the other side and you don't have to worry about them. And although it is true you don't have to worry about them because there is survival beyond bodily death, it's not really correct to say that they're any more enlightened or that in the spirit world they're not experiencing any problems. And that is part of evidential mediumship. It cuts out a lot of truthful information at the expense of fluffy feel-good information. And I feel that that's only going to really resonate with people who already believe it. When you go to a spiritualist church, you either have congregations of people who have been attending since their parents attended the church, since childhood, or you have people who are dabbling and want to hear a message from their loved ones, and then they leave the congregation as soon as they've received that verification. There's no real in-between. And the church is very much built like that. With Christianity, you have a lot more of a relationship with your pastor that is quite personal, but due to the nature of evidential mediumship, they actually really discourage that kind of intimate connection with the congregation because it's all about spirit. It's not really about people. It's about spirits need to communicate. But all the messages that are communicated are through a very limited lens, and there is obviously a lot of bias because the church was actually founded through a Christian lens. So anyone who tries to participate in that environment because maybe mediumship is important to them, maybe their ancestors are important, even though they're very loving and accepting in a very superficial sense, it's really hard to penetrate or like the bonds between the pre-established people within the church. There's not a lot of community there. So my message today is that your job as a spiritual person, as a person who is a tarot enthusiast or has done mediumship in the past, you're not supposed to do it that way. You're not supposed to do it the way everybody else. And this may be a message for me too. I've been resisting it because I love my tarot cards. But maybe it's a form of spiritual bypassing. Maybe it's a way to make me feel safe because sometimes I deliver messages that people don't want to hear, even if it's truthful. If that is something that resonates with you, please let me know in the comments.